A very good morning, students. It's a great to see all of you here today, bright and ready to explore something very exciting. Today, 9th August 2025, we celebrate Raksha Bandhan, honoring sibling love. The ritual of tying Rakhi signifies the brother's promise to protect his sister, while the sister prays for her brother's well being and success. Raksha Bandhan showcase Indian cultures and value, emphasizing the importance of sibling relationship and family bonds. So let's cherish the love and bond we share with our sibling and make this Raksha Bandhan a memorable one. Also, we should extend our protection beyond sibling and mutually respect every individual in the society. Now, we are going to dive into the design thinking today, a way of solving problems that starts with understanding people, designing creativity, thinking creatively, and building ideas that make the real difference. And the best part, we are not just going to talk about it, we are going to do it today. Today, we will also working with Adobe Express, that's a premium, which Carte Blanche project has brought to you in the partnership with the Adobe India in the platform of Knowledge Lavinia. This tool is going to help you turn your ideas into eye-catching designs, posters, web page. We can say about the flyers and a lot more. Exactly the kind of creativity skills that make your project stand out and you become future ready. So be ready to think differently, work together, and create something that you'll proud to share. Let's get started and make this session both fun and meaningful. So in today's session, I will explain first about the design thinking concept, and then we can relate with Adobe Express. We'll explain you that how we can use Adobe Express to create a very innovative projects in the design thinking. We can make it live. We can able to share it with the people that we will be doing it today. Even with the mobile phones, we can actually able to access this portal, and we understand that how this entire things can be done. And in the second part, when we join the 9:30 link, the second link, I will demonstrate a project with you. That project is uh, on the design thinking, and we need to work on that project live, right? And once the 9:30, 10 o'clock, the session gets over, the students who are there in the school, we request you to move to the computer lab. In computer lab, you can log in with your ID and password, and you can actively create that project, and you can submit the project also. The students who are joining from home, they can also try it out, this process, at their home also. So for some students who are not able to complete the project in the computer lab, they can also try it out in their homes. When they go back, they can complete the projects, right? Because the access will be available to you, which will give you the rights from anywhere, any place, anytime, right? So let me just start with this entire process. Welcome everyone once again. The question is, what is design thinking, right? This is something which is not a new term. This is something which is there from the beginning. I think whenever the innovation started, this design thinking has gone hand to hand. So in my definition, I can always say always about the design thinking. Like, design thinking means it is like you can do the sum up of creativity and problem solving, right? If you have the creativity, innovation, and you are doing the problem solving for a targeted audience, you are doing the design thinking, right? So it is a human centered approach to solving the problems creatively. It's a one line if I have to explain it. But people who has got difficulty in understanding this, because you need to understand this, what is this design thinking all about? So consider the example that there are two friends, right? Maybe they are siblings. Now they both have opened their own company in the future, right? One of the friend or one of the sibling is trying to create a product, right? Has created a product, and that product is they're trying to sell in the market, right? Directly. But whereas the other sibling is trying to go and understand what is the problem, what is the real world problem which our citizens or target audience is facing. Based on the feedback mechanism, based on the lot of survey, the person is trying to create a software product, and then with proper process he is trying to test in the market, to suit the requirement of the demand of the public, to meet the demand of the public, I can say. Now think about whose product is going to be sold in the market, which project, which sibling project is going to make a success. Definitely the answer will be for the sibling second, because he understand the market, he understand what is the requirement. But no doubt both is trying to make a design a product, okay, or create some kind of product. So um, second user has created this product by understanding the end user requirement before making products, right? So now, giving you some examples to understand what is design thinking, you must be seeing every day in the real life. Okay. Now, for example, I'm giving you example. Uh, let's say you must visited some of the mall or some of the parking, maybe in the school parking, everywhere, outside the school parking slots or anywhere. The parking looks very cumbersome, and we have seen that a lot of cars are there parked uneven, right? And people who don't have space, what they will do, right? So this is the problem. So somebody would have thought about this problem, and thought creatively that what could be the possible solution. So they would have tried creating some kind of design process. They have tried, they have created some prototype for a smaller place, and then that kind of design is now used in many countries, right? You have seen that this kind of like example, the second image which you can see it, that's a design thinking, because people has thought about what is the problem, how can we bring the solution, and then created a prototype of it, a sample project of it with a low cost investment, and it has been in the market, right? This is one of the example to understand the possibility. The thinking is important, listening is important. Now next, okay, this is the my one of the favorite example which I was always thinking about, the bikes. Okay, I have both bikes, right? So what I used to do is, first my first bike was, like say, the Royal Enfield bike was there. In that bike, what was the problem? We were always giving the user voice to the people. There is a lot of like people who have thought about this process. They have done a lot of research that what is the major cause of road accidents, right? One of the cause, maybe people are trying to put the side stand down, and because of that reason turning maximum accident happens because of that reason. That is the survey has given a reason. Nowadays the BF6 model which has come up, in all these models they have got a sensor in their stands. What is happens is, if you don't pull the stands up, the bike won't start, right? Whatever you will do, it will not start. So what happens? It will definitely try to reduce the cost or reduce the accident rates which is happening in the road every day, okay, to some extent. Okay, can you think that how the makers have thought about this entire things, putting a sensor, unless this side stand is up, the self or kick will not work out, right? So see, this is the process everywhere in the world, everywhere this process is going on. You have seen the railway station, the elder peoples who are uh, traveling, there was earlier the staircase, uh, then the problem was analyzed, evaluated, and you have got the accelerator, lift, or all those things has come up in our day to day. In the farming also, when people who don't have land, who staying in the urban cities, they thought about, okay, let me have this kind of hydroponics plant or agriculture available there. So what happens, this kind of ideas has come in, considering the real challenges, because people don't have land in the urban cities. People wanted to eat healthy foods. Healthy food is also a design thinking process, because today, because of the pesticides, fertilizer put in the food is creating a lot of hassle. So people wanted to grow their own food organic, right? So this kind of farmings are right now is also a thought of the design thinking process. So design thinking is everywhere. Even if you see in your classroom, you can see your fans, right? Fan itself has got a lot of innovation. You have seen that in the fans. What has happened? Earlier there was a normal that stand fan was there. Then there was a ceiling fan started, and now people on the people convenience there is a remote fan is started. So people are sitting in one place and they are increasing and decreasing the speed of the fan. Even the voice control fan came, and AI fan has also come up right now. Okay, so there is a lot of innovations are going on considering the problem. So bigger innovation, everything depends on the design thinking, and it has always comes with the 5 phase, right? And if we have to understand about this 5 phase, first is empathize, right? It means understand the target user, right? That what is the demand of the public. Okay, what is the demand, what is the challenges for whom we wanted to create the project, and then come and write it, define it, that okay, what this is the real world problems which is going on. Think about in your school, maybe somewhere the water problem is there, somewhere there is because of rain some problem is there, water harvesting is not happening. Maybe in some of the schools, uh, the water facility is not there, and they can think about excessive rain is happening, so they can think about solution, can they do water harvesting on that. So they can all do this kind of thinking process, solar panel, this all things are the part of design thinking. Third level is ideate. They try to do the idea of how it could be done, and that's how it could be done. And then then final part is the testing part, where this can be tested with the targeted audience in the best level. If it is success, then it can be deployed also with the investment, right? So this design thinking process is a very crucial. Even right now, which you are the part of the project, carte blanche, this project is also as a material of the design thinking, because uh, in the empathize phase, there was a real discussion happened with the ministries, with the boards, with the school principals, with the stakeholders, industries, everybody, colleges, everybody. What is the challenge? Why the skill gap is happening? What is the main challenge? What is the root cause? And then then the problem was defined. These are the problems are there. People are not getting the right job. They're not getting the right skills. They are missing all these areas, right? Then what happens, the ideas are started rolling out. Okay, what we should do it, let's then the ideas come. Okay, let's do the training for the people by the industry. Then what happens, somebody else has told, the engineers who are there, training will do on what, classes we conduct on what, it requires a panel. Will the school invest in purchasing the panel? Will the school invest in purchasing the laptops for the students? These all are the design thinking process. And when it has happened, what has happened then, when this all process are in the phase 3, when it was planned completely, then prototype design has been done, pilot phase it has been done in one of the school, that how it the response of the students, how the response of the teacher, and based on the result, the success result, it is put in the large scale market, right? So the testing has been done, deployment has been done. So this is applicable for everything. Design thinking is everywhere. Okay, it's a broader concept, but today we will try to understand this concept with the help of Adobe Express. Okay, how we can use these tools to prototype our design thinking. Okay, no doubt in the knowledge level here, you have got all the platforms together. You have got the platform to research. That means you have got Microsoft Edge, Search Coach. You have got the platform to define. You got the Microsoft Word. You got Sway. You got PowerPoint. You got everywhere you can define it, right? You have the process of ideate. You have got the whiteboard available. You can write it, everything. You have got all the possible technology helps. Then there the process comes to you when it is a prototype. You can use Adobe Express there, because it's a more creative features has come up right now here, which you can use it to design the creativity. And ultimately you can test it by sharing the links to the people, to the classmates, if it is working solution. So this is one of the way. Adobe Express is one of the way. It's not the entire prototyping process, because the world is full of challenges. Okay, but this we can understand what visual representation prototype we can do it. Okay, let's talk about um, how this process will work. So this is the URL. I think this URL should be available to all of you. Let me now check it out whether I can share this URL on your chat, which you can understand. Let me now put in the chat. Chat is already available, so you can always access the chat here. URL for URL to access Adobe Express. So I have posted something on the Q&A. You can also react there. If you have received the link, you can go and react. You can see the Q&A has got a lot of links will be coming up. Okay. So just go and access that part. And now I am going to show you that how we can log in first. Okay. How we can log in, and we will do some activities here. When we log in, we will try to explore the feature. The features like what? Now, Adobe Express has got some very amazing feature for the students. If I just zoom in this page, you will understand this. You can create your own portrait, generate any image which you can dream of. Okay. Think about any image which you can dream of. Okay. So, example, the fish is there on the sofa. The anything you can think, imagine anything, any creative things which you're trying to design. Students is studying in the classroom, because in your presentation you require some elements. Maybe you don't have image, but you can get that elements directly from there. You can create a poster, create a video, right? You can create a presentation. It has, you can build a web page, animate a character. Amazing feature added this year. I think I'll just demonstrate you this feature also. Guided activities with instruction, create drawing, infographics, logos, generate QR code. So anything you can convert as a QR code. And there are some more advantage are like removing the background of any image, editing the PDF, any PDF you wanted to edit it, converting the image to ZIF. In the video, any of the video you wanted to add the caption, existing video you wanted to add captions, that you can do it. So I think there are a lot of ideas you can do it here, combining files and all. I think all these things in the design thinking lab you will be able to express, and you will be able to access it in the phase by phase manner. Anyways, I will not go in detail right now, but what I can do is I'll just try to use Adobe Express to tell you about one of the story of one of the health kiosk. Okay, that I will try to express it there. Okay, and where it will fit in the field of prototyping, right? So now let me now share my screen, and I'll just do the process from scratch. Let me just open my web browser. Great. Just follow with me. I'll just take 5 minutes time to do a quick process. Follow the process which I'm doing it. It will be good. So on the URL, I have typed the URL newexpressadobe.com. It will directly take you to the sign in page of Microsoft. I think it is already signed in, so I should sign out and I'll show you. So whenever you paste this URL, it will directly take you to the page, right? Where what you can do is you have to, it will ask you to enter your ID and enter your password, right? But before this, you should log into Lavinia to update your passwords, right? Now, when you come here, you require to enter the ID. So example, I am going to enter one of the ID which I have received for troubleshooting, and I am going to enter one of the password. So once I click on sign in, it will automatically take me in, and it will give me the Adobe Express feature sets, which I told you. Just a sign in. On the right URL, you can just sign in and you will have the access of this entire thing. So URL, which I showed you on the screen, you must enter the same URL, right? And yeah, must enter the same URL, and you can start using this process for multiple process. For example, I'm just giving you one of the latest element, animate a character. Okay, creating posters and other things we'll do in the next phase, but I'll just show you the animate a character. Here it is asking me to choose a character from the list of category, from which category I wanted to choose a character. That's the one thing. And I have to choose a background also. That means what background I should be able to select it. Let me just choose a background of rooftop, and I will, yeah, let me just put the same character right now. Maybe the page is loading, so I will show you one thing here. Let me that my character is doctor. Okay. Now doctor character I am putting in the, maybe in the classroom, right? And I wanted to create a idea to share the idea. Okay. I will just record with my voice. Just you observe what I'm doing now. Possibility. I'm clicking on record. It asks me to allow the mic. So I will just tell about the story of designing the health at the touch of a button. A few years ago, a small research lab, a team of engineers, doctor, and social worker sat together with one mission. How can we bring preventive healthcare to every school, even in the remotest part of India? They didn't start with machines, they start with listening. So what did it? They tried doing the empathize. They tried to go to the different schools, try to understand from different students the what they suffered from the problems, whether the visiting clinics is missing the classes or not. Parents often delayed checkups due to cost and time. One of the girl in the clinics in the school has said, I wish someone could tell me if I am healthy without going to the hospital. That line stayed with them, and they have started doing the process. And they have followed all the define, design, prototype, and everything. And they finally test everything. And to make it the proper outcome today, Prophylaxis Health Kiosk stands in hundreds of schools, quietly performing thousands of preventive health checkup. It's not just a machine; it's a garden of health born from empathy, refined through creativity, and empowered by innovation. I'll say done. So what will happen? It is trying to upload my video, my audio, and it tries to um, it tries to convert my audio to speech. And when you see the final output, you will be amazed. You will definitely amazed, because this is giving you expressing a real ideas, the prototyping. Somebody, some avatar is going to give a complete idea on behalf of you, right? This is something amazing. I hope you are trying to understand what is happening. So any problem when you're thinking about, you have the method of searching about it, researching targeted audience. You can think about, you define the problem, you think about how to do it, and then expressing the things. Adobe Express plays a big role here. So one of the examples which I told you is this: posters, flyers, and all. So I think already time is up, but I wanted you to stay here for next 2 minutes. Let's see the output, and then we can go to the next meeting, right? So just stay for next 1 minute more. Let this part get converted, because I'm equally excited to see this. And this you can download. You can create a proper movie, the cartoon character movie also. You can make it. You can mix 2 3 videos, 2 3 characters you can choose, you can create. And the ideas can be, your innovation can create a good idea, which is helpful for many people for their learning process. You have seen that lot of government is giving a lot of tutorial videos, which is helping the students to understand the government schemes and all. So cartoon characters are there, but this is beyond that. This is on your own voice, or you wanted to have some AI voice also, that is also possible. I think the exporting process is 97%. I want it to happen little hurry. 99. And here we go. It's wrapping up. Okay, let me see if the audio could be shared. The audio is shared. It is exporting the video, but let me play it and show you. So I will just tell about the story of designing the health at the touch of a button. A few years ago, a small research lab, a team of engineers, doctor, and social worker sat together with one mission. How can we bring preventive healthcare to every school, even in the remotest part of India? They didn't start with machines, they start with listening. So what they did, they tried doing the empathize. They tried to go to the different schools, try to understand from different students what they suffered from the can you see it? Isn't it amazing? And I can actually download it. This is downloading also. It is my character is downloading. I can even use it. Right. So I hope you are, if you like it, I think there should be a reaction button on your screen. You may go and do the reactions in the Teams. If you have, okay, I'm putting. So what I can do, students, is we should switch now to the next particular slot, the session. Let's end this meeting. Join me in the next meeting of 9:30 link on the 11 year portal. I'll wait there for you, and we can start by giving you some kind of project. That's the next activity, right? So let's stop here. Thank you.